Good morning, students. This side Dharmendra Verma, and today I'm just going to explain session 4 as with continue session 5 and session 6. These three sessions I'll explain because we have done actually session number 1, session number 2, and session number 3, and we'll continue with the session number 4, 5, and 6. So the session number 4 is based on the page breaks option, and the session number 5 is based on the page layout, and 6 is the manage the workbook view. So these three sessions actually based on the page only, manipulating the pages and all. So how we'll do that thing and where we will find out. Before that, we have to explain the theoretical portion of this uh, session. So I'm just going for theoretical option. Hide and hide freeze we have done. And then after, yes, set page breaks. So what is the meaning of page break over here? When because actually Excel sheet is a vast sheet. It is a really big extra large sheet, and where we just want to break the page, where we just want to create a new page in that side of Excel. At that time, we can use the page break option. The suppose I'm explaining a simple feature for you. Mm. So this is the Excel sheet, and take a look. It's it is a really big sheet for that. You can just see n number of columns and n number of rows are present over here, and how you can define the pages over here. So to define a page, or we can just say page break option for that. So I have to insert some data. So to inserting data is better than I'll just copy the data from anywhere. Uh, I'll just copy that data. This data I'll copy. Okay. I took that data randomly. Okay. So this is our data, just suppose, and I just want to break my page. Oh, it is not a single page. It is a really a big sheet, and that much amount of data cannot possible to actually. It is not possible to actually come in the single page. So this scenario actually showing the base difference. This this divide this these all things actually enclosed in multiple pages. Okay. So these all are the data over here. You can just say take a look for that. And number of data. I don't know about the number of pages, and again I don't know about the how much area it will cover for the number of pages. Just suppose I just want to set the area, so I can go for the page layout option and use narrow margin. Narrow margin will increase the data in each page. If I just want to insert more data, then I have to reduce the margin. Then if suppose my data is not fulfill my requirement, then how I can manage my pages? So we can just move for the view, and in the workbook view, here's the option page break preview. We have to click upon that. When I click, it will show me the only area where my data is exist. Clear? And these are the dotted line. These are the final boundary. These are the dotted line that we can easily manipulate that thing. Clear? Take a look. How many number of pages over here? It's around 70 pages in this data. It's a lots of data. I can do one thing. I can delete. Okay, and manage that thing. Yes, that's that much over. exactly. So right now there's only two pages. Actually, if I'm just going to page preview option, print preview option, so first page is full and second page is actually not full. It's at, it is not quite good. So what will I do? I can just drag that area. If I'm dragging that area, take a look. I'm just going for another print preview. Now take a look. I can easily merge these all cells in single page. Now it is enclosed in a single page. Control Z. Right now there are two pages, page number 1 and page number 2. Clear? Take a print preview. Here page number 1 and this is page number 2. Page number 1, page number 2. You can just click on next page, page number 1, and this is a page number 2. Okay. I am wondering the whole data upon the sheet will enclose in a single page. To do that task, we can move to view, then page break view, and then drag these dotted line. If I'm just dragging to upstream, suppose, and I'm going again to page break view, or sorry, print preview, it will show me the half data is actually covered in this sheet number 1 and half data will covered in sheet number 2. But if I just want to enclose the whole data in a single sheet, then I can easily drag that line from bottom to bottom and it will show me what. Now I have only one page. So my all data, my whole data is actually enclosed in a single sheet. This is the task of page break preview. Now move for the second one and just yes, exactly. So what actually page break preview acting right now? It is actually controlling the number of pages while you are printing. Clear? While you are printing, if you just want to control the number of pages, you can easily control that thing. If you just want to increase the number of pages, you can increase. If you just decrease the number of pages, you can decrease. It's upon you. Clear? What do you want? Now, what is the next one? After a page break preview, it's called what is that? Okay, page layout. I think page break preview is over. Exactly. Now go for the page break. Now in the case of page break, now in the case of page break area, so if you just want to move for the page break area, so actually if you just want to use the page break option, first I just want to clarify the thing. You know, what is the need of page break option? Yeah, okay, a break option. What is the need of page break? What is the importance of page break? If you just want to control the number of pages which you want to print, it is just similar to the page layout option. You can that do the thing over there. But if you just want to take a insertion option or something else, then you can easily move for. First, you have to click where you just want to apply that thing. Just suppose there are 47 entries or 46 entries over here, and I just want to separate from this area. Then I have to click, select that area, and move for page layout, and move for breaks, and insert page break. After that, what happened? The entry number second to 29, it is the part of page number 1. Entry number 30 to 76 is the part of page number 2, and the last five entries actually the part of the page. No, it's exactly 5 entries the part of the last page. Take a look. These entries, and these 5 entries over here. फिर 5 है ना, 1 2 3 4 5, exactly these are the 5 entries over here. Okay, if I just want to break that area also, so suppose after 29 to 30 and it is 76, so I just want to divide that page from here, then I can move to insert or page layout, then insert page break again. Then what happened, take a look. Now these all things actually rapidly divide. It is a part of page number 1, these are the part of page number 2, and this is the part of page number 3. So you can control the number of pages. If you just want to increase the number of pages or decrease the number of pages, you can easily do that task. If you just want to see the number of pages, you can just move for the view and page break preview. So these are the 3 pages. If you just want to increase or decrease number of entries in the sheet, then you can easily drag that area and you can easily increase or decrease the number of entries in each page. This is actually the task of page break preview, and this is the task of page break option. If we just want to if we just want to remove all the things, all page breakers, we can say, then we can move for there and page break and reset all page break option. When you click over there, and it will by default arrange in previous manner. Is that clear? So what is the next? The next is set page layout. Now what is the page layout? Layout means to say it is the outer lines, or we can just say the cover lines of any page. Clear? You know, when you are beautifying, or you just want to cover your page with lots of options. For example, if you just want to increase the margin, if you just want to decrease the margin, if you just want to apply the orientation, left orientation, right orientation, center, whatever, header, footer, and there's lots of options covered in that particular area. Page layout option. So we'll just continue the page layout option. First, we just want to click. We just want to see the margin option over here. Then move for that page. Again, page layout option. First is the margin option. You can see normal margin, you can see wide margin, then after narrow margin. These are the 3 margins. What is the difference between these 3? Normal margin is 0.75 inches. Clear? It's not 1 inch. It is a 1 inch wide margin, and narrow margin is actually left and right is with the 0.25 right and 0.25 left margin are assigned. Now there's lots of people actually not able to understand what is the margin over here. So I'm just going to explain what is the margin. Margin is the distance between page edge and the starting of text. This is called margin. This is called margin. This is margin. This is margin. From the left side, it's called left margin. From the right side, it's called right margin. From up side, it's called header margin, and it's called bottom side, it's called lower margin. So that is called margin. Okay, you can increase or decrease as per your requirement. You can increase or decrease the margin as per your requirement. Just suppose here, if I just want to fix my custom margin, then you can just click on the custom margin, and I can easily set the margin, top margin, and here is the bottom margin I can set. Now it is my wish how much margin I required in the left portion, so I require 2 inches, and in the right portion it's again 2 inches, and then click OK. So take a look how your sheet looks. It is the final look of your sheet. Take a look. Here is the 2 inches, here is the 2 inches margin. Margin means to say the distance between edge and text area. So this is my starting of text, and this is the page edge. The distance between these two, or we can say scenarios, is called margin. So right now it is 2 inches, it is 2 inches. So we can increase or decrease the margin as well as. So we can just if I'm just click on the narrow margin, it will again, if I'm just going to move, print, preview, now here's my narrow margin. So it is the we can just say margin area. After that is orientation. We can now there's only two types of orientation present in the Excel. First is portrait and second is landscape. You can just a khada paper and pada paper, whatever. So means to say orientation in the case of landscape, the page size will increase in in the width. And if you are just going for the portrait, the page size will increase in the vertical form. So how in the we can just see the height. Okay, and then what how you can just manage that thing, where you will use what, where you will use, and what is the need of use that thing. So I'm just going to show you where you will use that option and what is the need of this. Take a look. Mhm. Just suppose this is my sheet. Okay, and yes, exactly, I just want to beauty. Well, take a look, it is really important. I'm just going to fill separator area for that. Now these are the separating. Just suppose. So what I want to print this sheet in a single page. It is not possible because it is really big. So I can move for the page layout option, orientation, landscape. Now take a look. It will cover that much amount, and you can move custom margin. Left margin should be 0. It's only 1. Okay, and the narrow or not narrow. It is custom margin 0, and the right margin should be 0. Okay, no, it will show me the error, but it is not showing. Okay, then move for the view and page break view. What will I do? I'll just drag that area and take a look. It now it is the part of only single page. So all things is covered in the single page. This is the power of these specific tools. Okay, so what I did, I actually changed the orientation first, then change the margin level, then move for view, break view, and after break preview, I set my page. These three options basically I use in this area. Now after that is size. We can change the size of page. By default, my all documents and you know all offices actually use the A4 sheet. So the size of A4 sheet is 8.27 inches multiplied by 11.69 inches. So basically we use that uh, page for that. Now print area, we can set the print area also. Whatever we just want, we can just easily set that thing. Take a look. We have to drag the okay. First we have to clear print area. Now this area should be printable, so set print area. So that call this is the print area. Now break we have done. Background is important because we can change the background. Just suppose if I just want to change the background option over here. Suppose I just want to break a page. Break background. Set that background. It will change or not? No, it's not changing. Move for view. Normal view. Now take a look. So you can change background also. Okay. You can easily change the background. How you will change? You can move for the page layout, background. Now after background is that area, it's your school picture, so you can just easily see that thing. And if you just want to take a printout and move for the print preview, it will show. It will not show you the background image. It will print. Okay. Now after that, that's enough for the page setup. That's over, I think. Yes, define specific the background. We have done the background also. So that all part we have done, and it is important. So I will make a separate video for the chart option. Clear? Because first we have to design. First I have to explain the chart and all. So that's enough for today. So continue with my videos. So if you just want to ask any question, you can easily ask without any hesitation. You can make a call or you can just one-to-one chat with me. And I have submitted, I have given you all my notes regarding for the Excel. So be careful for the notes. Look better. Computer is not a theoretical portion, theoretical chapter. So you have to practice upon the computer. What I'm just explaining over here, options and how explaining for that, you can just easily understand those things because it is the important part. If you are able to understand the procedure, so it will not difficult to write on the pages. You write on the notebook. Clear? So if you will understand the steps, definitely you will not worried about to learn the hardcore process and all. You will easily understand the things what I'm just trying to do, what I'm just doing over here, and what is the impact of that thing, what is the need of that thing. All questions actually covered in this area only. So thank you so much. And if you just want to ask any question, you can just easily make a one-to-one chat with me. Thank you so much.